Hello friends, my name is Ramsu. Today we shall discuss about definition and characteristics of cloud computing. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in cloud and you want to learn about it. So let's start, friend. Friend, first of all, we have to understand that what is basically the concept or a term of cloud in computing actually, or in terms of software and hardware actually. Basically, friend, what happened that if we talk about few years back, what happened that every organization has their own data center in which they were working. They have their own softwares, they have their own hardware and data center they have to manage. To manage the data center and to manage the software applications, they need resources, they need electricity, they need human beings resources for that. So all those things basically cost a lot. Now what happened when we talk about cloud means that the all the hardware software basically reside on a remote servers. Like for example, you are sitting in Pakistan or India, and you want to use a hardware or software application which reside in basically USA or Canada. So this is basically the concept of a cloud, in which we are basically using the software based applications or hardware based services remotely, and we don't need to pay for the whole month. Basically the concept is that pay as you go, that how much you will use, you will pay accordingly. So cloud computing is a technology model that enables the on-demand access to a shared pool of configurable computing resources such as network, server, storage, applications, softwares and services that can be rapidly provisioned and released with minimal management effort or service provider interaction. The term cloud in cloud computing represents the abstract nature of the underlying infrastructure, emphasizing the availability of resources over the internet rather than being tied to a specific physical location. The key characteristics of cloud computing are on-demand self-service, means users can provision and manage computing resources as they need it without requiring human intervention from service provider. This characteristic allows for flexibility and scalability in resource allocation. It means that, friend, like on demand basis you can use these services. For example, if you need services for only for 2 months, so you will use it for only for 2 months and you will pay it for 2 months only. Like you don't need to like you are using the application for 2 months, but you don't need to pay for the whole year actually. Then broad network access means cloud services and resources are accessible over the internet, typically the internet, from a variety of devices such as laptop, smartphones, tablets, uh, PCs. So this accessibility promotes remote access and collaboration here as well, and also it creates lots of ease and flexibility for the customers here as well. Because for example, you are going in a car and you want to check the available storage on your server which is residing on a remote server, so you can just open your laptop and check it accordingly as well if you have an internet available. Then resource pooling means cloud providers use multi-tenant models to pool computing resources and serve multiple customers. Resources are dynamically allocated and reassigned based on demand. This pooling of resources help optimize utilization and efficiency here as well. So basically, friend, basically there is a concept of resource pooling. Like for example, you there are 50 resources are available, and these 50 resources are shared. Basically every customers are using those shared resources. It depends on you that like you privately you want to use it, or or you publicly use it, but it depends on the resource pooling. Then rapid elasticity means cloud computing resources can be rapidly and elastically scaled up or down to accommodate varying workloads. This scalability ensures that users have access to the required resources when demand fluctuates as well. Then measured service means cloud computing resources are metered and usage is monitored. controlled and reported transparently. This pay as you go model allows organizations to pay only for the resources they consume, promoting cost efficiency. Means friend, like for example, if you use the service for 1 month, so you have to pay for only for 1 month only. Here a friend, that the model is completely transparent and it is clearly communicated the usage to the customer. Here as well, customer will be having the visibility about his usage so that he can pay accordingly as well. Service models. Cloud computing offers different service model carrying to specific needs. First one is the infrastructure as a service, or IaaS, provides virtualized computing resources over the internet. Means that the infrastructure is available remotely. Okay, like the data storage, like the hardware services, so all those things are, the whole infrastructure is available on a remote server. Then platform as a service, like PaaS, offers a platform allowing developers to build, deploy and manage applications without dealing with the underlying infrastructure. Then software as a service, or SaaS model, which basically means deliver software applications over the internet, eliminating the need for users to install, manage or maintain the software locally. It is very interesting friend. Let me give an example here of a SaaS, like salesforce.com is an example of a software as a service model, in which basically we are using the application remotely. You just have to log in into the application and you can customize the application as per your need. You can use the application as per your need, and it is a completely a tremendous you can say effort for a software based service, SaaS based model. Then deployment models, like cloud services can be deployed in various ways to meet specific business requirement. Like for example, public cloud means services are offered over the internet and available to the general public. So that is why it is called as public cloud. That means everyone who want to access the cloud, he can use it, he will pay it and use it. Then private cloud means services are provisioned for exclusive use by a single organization. Means that it will be used privately, means that no one will be sharing your resources. Obviously this type of model will be expensive because it is not shared. Then hybrid cloud means a combination of a public and private clouds, means allowing data and applications to be shared between them. So basically hybrid cloud is basically a combination of a public and private. Then elasticity versus scalability means elasticity means the ability to automatically scale resources up or down based on demand. Okay. Then scalability means the scalability capability to handle increased loads, typically achieved through the addition of resources as well. This is called as scalability.